present practice. What is vibing? This is Vish, and today I want to be talking to you about why meditation might not be working. First off, let's discuss what meditation is. It's a question that I used to have, especially getting into this spiritual journey a couple years ago. And then I realized over the years, as I began thinking that I started knowing what it was, I started to realize I actually was getting away from the truth of what it really is. And all that really just means is that I was misguided. And so in this video, I'm going to be breaking down some of the reasons why meditation isn't working for you and what you should do in terms of having it work for you. And is that even possible? So let's get straight into this. As I was saying, I initially didn't know what it was. And then I started to learn what it was through these, let's say, Western guided meditation applications on the phone or whatever. And I thought initially it came down to just focusing on your breath, and that's it. It's as simple as that. Closing the eyes, stopping your thoughts, all sorts of things like that. So the first key reason as to why it might not be working for you is because you don't even know what meditation is. So how do you know if something's going to work for you when you don't even know what it is? It's almost like you playing soccer and then expecting to make a three-pointer, which is only possible in basketball, and you keep scoring these shots and you only get one goal and 1 point, and then you wonder, why is this not working? Maybe not the best analogy, but that's just the point I'm trying to make. It's really hard to prove to yourself or to others that something is working when you don't even know what it is. And that, I think, is a big issue that has formed in the New Age community of Western spirituality, or as I view it as an adoption of Eastern spirituality. And here's the thing, right? Topics like wisdom and even spirituality, it's a human thing. No one owns it, and that's why I really don't feel like I would even need to shout out certain people, although I have had a tremendous amount of, let's say, inspirational developments from Eckhart, Tolle, Sadhguru. I truly don't think wisdom is owned. No one can copyright wisdom. At least that's what I feel. It's something that's innate within us all. So I'm not going to even shout out anyone. But the point I'm making with all of that is that it's not even the issue of cultural appropriation with regards to spirituality or wisdom in this New Age Western community, because spirituality doesn't care about that stuff. Emotions and thoughts are actually a very small part of, especially the yogic sciences. It means such little. Whereas in the Western philosophical culture, it means a lot. Thoughts and thinking means quite less. So cultural appropriation, to feel offended by that, they're wearing my clothing or they're misrepresenting it, I don't care about that, and I don't think the rest of the yogic peoples care about that. But it comes down to, are you doing something correctly? Because if you're doing it incorrectly and then expecting it to work for you, you can't blame it on the practice. You can't say meditation is not working for you without knowing what it is. Now, I know I've been kind of walking around that first point, but let me get straight to the point here. Meditation isn't just focusing on your breath. It isn't just blocking your thoughts. In fact, that's actually a huge misunderstanding. It's really not about blocking your thoughts at all. It's not about peace. It's not about mindfulness. Even mindfulness itself, which came from the Buddhist teachings, is actually a mistranslation. It's a misnomer. Mindfulness, in fact, a byproduct of meditation is that you will have less mind, not mindful. Your mind will be less. And so the point I'm making is that a lot of these terms have been misadopted, misunderstood. And so if you think that it's not working for you, that's a huge reason why. You just don't know what it is. Now, you might be wondering, I'm talking about all of what it is not, but what is meditation? It isn't an act. It isn't something you do. It's something you are. It's, as I've come to understand with the level of awareness, and I could be wrong as well, so I'm going to acknowledge, I'm not going to say this is meditation, but with the level of awareness that I have, I've understood what it's not, and I think I have a decent grasp of what it is. And that comes down to just being aware, being conscious. You can be meditative. That's a state. That's a quality. And so you can be meditative while walking. You can be meditative while I'm talking to you on this video screen. You could be meditative while singing, while eating. But that's not meditation. And correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I've misunderstood it, and if you have a different view on what it is, comment down below. Anyways, that's the first point. You don't know what it is. Secondly, let's just say you do know what it is, and you are performing it correctly, whatever that means. And you have certain expectations, and these are definitely byproducts. I'm not going to say this is the main goal of it, but let's just say you're chasing the goal of being more calm, or having decreased anxiety, decreased stress, controlled anger, whatever that means. And you notice that that's not really, it hasn't been really going down, or at least down enough, through days of meditation, months of meditation, or even years of meditation. Well, what if I told you that if you weren't meditating, you'd have actually been worse? So let's just say you had an anger problem and you shout all the time. What if you were to shout even 1% more if you didn't meditate? Now, this is a huge hypothetical, right? I can't validate this, but science has actually proven. I mean, there was a point in time where even, I'm sure, exercise was misunderstood and didn't really have the proof that it was beneficial for your body and mind. But now meditation is also entering that level of awareness to just society in general. Science and literature has proven from time to time the various both mental and physical benefits of it. So what I'm trying to say is that it works if you do it correctly, which is my first point. But if you don't feel like it's working enough, well, what I'm telling you is it's still working. Maybe not, you're not a whole different person. Maybe it hasn't decreased just to quantify it to make it more understandable. Your meditation practices haven't decreased your anger by 50%, but maybe it's decreased it by 15%. You might not consider that significant, but better than zero. So that's the second reason. It really comes down to it working, but you not realizing or not having the awareness that it's worked even a bit. That's the second thing. The third thing, and this kind of relates to the first point of you not knowing what it is, and it's you not even doing meditation. You could be, I don't know, and this is, again, not to take away from the various benefits that something like painting or dancing has, or even music. Great things. But to say that that's meditation, that can be a little misguided, misrepresented. You see, yes, some of the benefits of meditation includes calmness and more awareness and more stillness and really just decrease anxiety and decrease stress. But these are just the side effects. You can get the same similar effects through a massage, through your hobby, through your passion, but that doesn't mean that that's meditation per se. So don't confuse something that's calming for you and something that's grounding for you to be meditation. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but to say that that is meditation, that's your meditation, I don't know if that's a fair statement to make. You can be meditative, again, while doing those things. They can help you be meditative, but it's not meditation. Now, you could be doing certain things that, and I've heard many cases of this, right? Where, for example, you get this great found sense of peace from painting. And so you're very calm during it. But then as soon as you stop and you go back to your day-to-day life, you go back to that stressful and just nervous state of mind, if that is, assuming your state of mind. And now you're like telling others and saying that that's my meditation and it's not working and whatever. that's not the case, because at least from the experiences I've had, meditation is a deeper art. It's something which helps to keep the awareness switch on all the time. Not something that you only turn on when you're doing something that you enjoy. It's something that when you practice, you will learn to be on all the time. Whether you're doing something that your mind does not like or something your mind does like. Doesn't matter. It doesn't discriminate. Awareness is non-discriminatory. So that is the key for that point, right? You thinking that you're doing meditation, but you're really not. And again, I'm no one here to judge. I'm no meditation expert, and I'm no guru as well. I'm no yogi either. That's just my YouTube title, just for the sake of the name. But again, with the experiences I've had, which has been doing this for about 3 years now at this point, more than that, 4 years at this point, I think I have decent awareness to the point where I can decently say whether something is going to work for you or not work for you, right? And it's as simple as that. And also, I guess another last point is that there's different ways to meditate or to have meditation. Now, you might consider this conflicting because I just said that you can't, sing and meditate. I'm not going to say that there isn't a singing meditation, but singing by itself, I don't know if that is a meditation. There could be singing meditation. There's, as I've learned from the yogic practices, there's bhakti yoga, which is devotional, karma yoga, kriya yoga, and I think jnana yoga, which are, I think, all the different paths towards liberation or freedom, whether that's freedom from your memory, freedom from the mind. There's a lot of different ways to interpret this, but the point is there's different ways. I just have learned that there's many ways that don't work, but there are many ways that do work. So this doesn't mean that there's only one way to meditate or one form of meditation. I want to make that clear. So with all that being said, the point I'm making is that there could be certain meditations which just aren't as in tune with your system. Maybe it's another meditation that will be more effective in terms of you resonating with the practice and then you getting to go deeper with the practice. So maybe it's not even the fact that the meditation is not working for you, it's just not for you, right? So there's the suggestion here, which is to try another meditation. Don't generalize all of meditations and say that it's not working for you. Try a new one out and keep trying it. Keep experimenting. I think that's a huge part of life itself. Same thing applies to sports. Let's say you try tennis, for instance, and your goal is to get fit, for instance, but you're not doing well, and then you say all sports are bad and they don't work for me. No. Try wrestling, try basketball, and try whatever. So these are the 4 main points that I have for you. I appreciate you, taking this time and watching. And again, I'm open to discussion. I really value the freedom of speech, actually, very much, and the right to express your views. Now, your views might be unconscious and might be stupid, if you want to call it that, but I still value the right that you have to express them. And so I would open this floor up to you all watching right now in the comments down below to share what you think. If these 4 key tips, which, just to reiterate, 1, include you not knowing what meditation is. 2, I might be going slightly out of order here, but the 3rd point I remember was you not doing meditation. You're doing something else and thinking that it's meditation. The 2nd point now I just remembered, which was it's working, but it's not working enough, so you don't focus or pay attention to that. And the last one, you just haven't tried the right meditation for you. So hopefully these 4 tips helps you in terms of having more clarity with why it's not working for you. I know I wasn't really able to address too much about what you should do. I'm kind of explaining what you shouldn't do and more of the not aspects of meditation. So if you want another video or topic request about how you can be more meditative or what is meditation really, I know I broke down more of what it is not in this video. Please comment down below. I would love to hear your views on this. And yeah, if you have another video topic requests about spirituality, wisdom, life, if you think about it, wisdom literally encompasses life. I would love to talk about anything. Celebrity gossip, politics, science, technology, I don't care. I don't discriminate as well. So just comment those down below. Hopefully you found this informative. Also going to acknowledge again, I am no spiritual expert here, so I'm just sharing what I have learned or what I've realized through these experiences within this journey. And again, I want to reiterate and reemphasize the point of opening up the floor to a discussion, your views, your opinions, your corrections in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you taking this time. Make a great day. Take it joyfully. Stay conscious and ecstasy.